Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Banana Fish, episode 13.
All
oh boy.
right. Yeah,
oh
Ash,
boy.
Are you going off to die?
Yeah, and like, he can't die, right? But at the same time,
No.
we thought that about Shorter.
No,
So,
there's so much, like he can't die now.
right.
Like, he has to die at, like, the very last second,
another 6 or 8 episodes from now, you know?
Yeah, maybe 9.
Right. But, I mean, but he could.
But yeah, and he had his last supper of sorts with the boys. And
Right.
he's passed on the corruption angle of things to Max.
So that it's not a one-stop shop or
Well, he won't the fight won't end with him, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I'm worried.
And what is he planning exactly? Because
We'll see. But okay. Yeah. AG, don't get wrapped up in this.
Yeah. Please
really
stop
worried.
doing stupid things.
Yeah.
Like, I would say try not to do anything stupid, but being here now is not the best idea anyways.
Well, right, but if anything,
So,
just don't chase after Ash. Please.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
I'm really worried for that. So, yeah. Y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. He said, fuck Abel. Oh, right, he's going on a duel with Arthur.
oh, right.
We're dumbasses.
God damn it. See, Arthur is so below our radar. We're like, there's no way he'd actually die to Arthur.
Oh.
I walk alone.
Someone didn't sleep. Shit.
Is this the actual fight or him imagining it?
No, this is when he lost his fingers, I'm guessing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And he's a bitch, so he tried to fight back here and lost his fingers, right? Oh, you did not. You shit.
Wow.
Oh! Damn. And you actually think you
Okay.
could duel this guy in a fair fight?
Right. You're fucked.
Yeah, here he is.
What makes you think that you'll get out of this alive, Arthur? Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Something's gonna be said. Yeah.
Maybe he has men that are going to storm the place and just kill everybody.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
All right.
He's been practicing. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Is that the trap? That's how they get people in here,
Yeah.
maybe?
Uh-huh.
Shit.
God damn it. Yeah. Nice move. Okay.
Okay.
I see less than 6 guys.
Nice.
Oh, passing it back. Oh. Boom, boom, boom.
And now they can get their guns.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Oh,
Oh.
shit.
What?
Wait.
What?
Oh.
God damn!
Oh! You better run, Arthur! You better bitch out! Jeez! Oh!
Alright! Hell yeah!
Dang, though, getting a train
Yeah.
going. Oh! Yeah, run, run.
And you can't escape forever. It's all a bottleneck.
And you'll run out of bullets, yeah. How?
I mean, maybe there's people further back on the train, you know?
Shit, okay.
Meanwhile...
Yep. Oh. Ah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
What? Where'd you go? Maybe.
Hmm. Oh. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's gonna be some voiceover. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I was gonna say he's gonna run out of bullets, so he's gonna have to get into a melee. Dang, he must have brought some bullets then.
Yeah, grab some off
Jeez.
the people it killed.
Akuma.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Shit. Yeah, you can't hide in the
Oh.
dark.
Oh. Wow.
No. Look at their faces. They're like,
They're gonna cry.
"Oh, I-
頼むから本当のこと言ってくれよ。アッシュに何かあったのか。ボスは今イーストブロードウェイ駅でオーサーと戦ってる。
Oh.
死について考えたら。お前は俺の普通の人間とは違う。人間ってのはおかしなもんだ。実態がわからないくせに本能的に死を。
Mm-hmm. It's kind of because we don't understand it.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, you are the Lynx, so.
Mhm. Sure.
Who knows, yeah. Yeah, did he accept death, or...
Right.
Don't lie, Ash.
Presses different buttons on the elevator.
Oh! God, it really feels like they're setting up to have him die.
Yeah.
Oh man, they got him running after. No, come on, man. Come on, man. Jesus. Oh. Frederick, oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit.
頭でもぶち抜けってのか。引き金の引けねえ俺を嘲笑う気か。そうじゃない。お前を打ち
Pull out your knife. Yeah.
おかげですっきりしたぜ。これでお互いの亡霊に悩まされたりする。
I love Arthur's voice.
I know. I know. Oh, cool. The OP.
Oh, yeah.
俺の魂をかけてお前を憎む。
Well, let's do it.
Okay. And now they're helping him.
Yep.
Psych, we're taking you to the airport.
これ以上スピード出したらこっち。
The cops don't even care. They're speeding.
来たぞ。あそこだ。
Shit. Yeah, and his arms out. And he looks to be right-handed, too. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's also been fighting a lot, so yeah.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Oh. Yep,
shit.
I knew that was gonna come into play. Yep. Yep. Crap. And that's his weak
Arthur's
arm,
bigger than
too.
you. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh. Oh no, boss can't do his job if you're here. Don't call his name.
Shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Fuck.
Literally.
This is not a ganbate moment. Like,
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, I just got knifed.
もう帰れ。お前に見ていられたくないんだ。
And there's the ED, yeah.
And now the cops are here.
Yeah.
Shit.
全員動くな。
Yeah, yeah. I'm like I'm in actually lethal danger right now,
Well,
depending on how
That's it. The fact that the cops got him means that at least he'll get
Oh, they
to a
turned him
proper
over.
doctor.
Good, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
どいてくれ。どいて。あーす。話せよ。一緒に連れてってくれ。友達なんだ。
Oh.
嘘だ。そんなことあってたまるもんか。
Yeah, because it would be oh.
Yeah, and if it did, it would literally be as a
Him
direct result of
distracting
what
him.
you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
all right.
it's something that
This
scares
went
me.
way better than I
Yeah.
was worried it could have gone.
But at the same time, I kind of want to laugh because it's like, yes, that's what would
No,
happen
okay.
if someone's in a focused fight and then suddenly the person that they're in love with shouts their name when they didn't think they'd be there.
Okay, Ash is
Wow.
alive. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
AG
Arthur-
poses more of a threat to Ash than Arthur did.
Well, that's the point. That was
Yeah.
the whole point. That was what people
Right.
were saying. That's what he understood, and yeah, he was the biggest threat here.
Uh-huh.
Because, well, obviously, he has the devil's luck. There's a lot about
Right.
this that led to Ash being able to survive. One was basically all these people coming after him, and, well, them all being scared more of Ash's, reputation of being the devil,
Right.
basically, with a gun.
Yeah. The guy that couldn't even, like, hold his gun, but he drops his gun just because he's so shitting himself. It's like,
Right.
Yep, there you go. There
And
you
then
go.
also them being able to come in onto the train from both sides and still not only being able to land more than just a hit on his shoulder.
Right.
Which is...
The lights thing was a good move.
The light thing was a great move. But yeah, these gangsters were complete idiots with how to use the train for their advantage. They used no cover.
Yeah.
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 So in some ways, Ash, you're lucky.
Right.
You're very lucky.
Exactly. And when is his
Yeah.
luck going to run out? Well, it seems to run out a bit faster when AG's around.
Yep, exactly.
And I love that as a tragically poetic aspect of the story, that it's it's not that Ash was defeated on the field; he was defeated off the field, right?
Well,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
If he has a good luck and or a bad luck charm, they're all within the same person, and that's an issue. Luck shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Nope.
So now, Ash, you're arrested. You're gonna get medical help, which is good.
Right.
They're gonna take care of you, most likely.
Until Goldzine sends someone to kill you.
Yeah, because he does have control over the cops, or at least some of them. So I'm really excited that we've kind of come all the way back around to where Ash is in custody again, because that means that AG and Ash will be able to probably have some interactions. Now, because they didn't know that AG was down there, AG might just get casually arrested alongside with everybody else, and then...
Right, and then it's just round everybody up, see who is actually directly
ID,
involved and all that stuff,
that.
and and then most of them end up being let go or something like that.
No, they're probably most of them getting arrested, I would say, based on how they're...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they're going to have criminal records. That's...
right. Yes, they'll have criminal records, right, obviously.
Yeah.
but from the standpoint of, oh, AG, you were there, okay, you witnessed something, right? But, that's not necessarily illegal,
I mean, sure, but he just said he was his friend, so... In some ways, if no one that knows AG ever interacts with him from here on out, he could just sit in prison for a long time.
Possibly, but I feel like, the whole 24 hours or, to come up with a specific charge, and being a criminal's friend is not illegal, but but in this situation here, we now have, I feel like, resolved for good the whole deal of, will AG actually leave, right? Because a couple times now we've had the whole idea of, okay, AG, go back to Japan, right? And it hasn't worked any of the times that it's happened, right? Because otherwise his story would be over. But now we hear exactly why Ash wants him gone. I don't want you to see this side of me.
Yeah, we knew that, yeah.
No, right, yeah. But had he ever said that to AG like that?
No, I don't know if he'd ever directly said, I don't want you to see me like that. But I mean, that was very much implied because he had a lot of conversations about this with AG not around.
Yeah, no, it's not a surprise that Ash says that, but the fact that he has said that means that it feels like to me like that's a milestone in their relationship, essentially, where now that is something that the two of them can talk about if they ever get the chance.
Because he did see Ash like this.
Exactly, right. Yeah. And so because if Ash doesn't believe that the two of them can exist in the same world, AG can't come into his the same way that Ash doesn't believe he would be able to go into AG's world, right? Then the way that AG would potentially be able to persuade Ash to let him stay would be to say, no, I see you like this and that's okay. I'm not scared of you. I don't think you're some monster or whatever, right? Let me be with you. Who knows when they'll get the chance to have a conversation like that because of how this went down,
right.
But I'm very optimistic for their relationship, even if I'm not optimistic for the hand that they end up getting dealt by fate. This is still going to end very badly, but
yeah.
This was relationship progress in my mind.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I think the main thing that we got from progress here was more that AG basically had to see this to accept it. But I don't think that Ash is going to change his opinion on this just because AG saw this. I don't think we've resolved the going back to Japan thing. I think we literally had it be a thing of where he sees that he saw this and is literally calls everyone, ignores everybody else, zones in on the one guy and says, go back to Japan. Meaning please stop. It's the kind of thing of where he's almost begging AG to do this, so I think on some level this is in the moments when he's out of this whole situation, which might not happen for over a while here, I'm talking about Ash, I think he's going to try to get AG to go, and eBay I think is actually going to be an insanely strong force in that as well, given that he's probably going to be the one that gets AG out of prison or
Okay.
in holding.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So in that case, he can't necessarily access Ash, and then he also then would not have, I would say, any immediate outside of countering and or resisting eBay specifically reason to stay.
Right.
Because there's nothing that the cops need of I would say, need of AG in order to basically pull him, like, and hold him here. Unless Ash starts basically doing the, which I don't know why he would do this, I'm not doing anything unless you can bring AG to me or something like that.
Oh.
Because this is a point of separation in the story where I
Right.
don't see an immediate reason for Ash or AG to interact for a while.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
But the action this episode was absolutely awesome. I loved the way that the trap was made to feel like it was something that truly was neither of the sides could predict, you know? Like, the whole idea of using a train to just get men to the scene and gun everybody down, cool, awesome, right? That doesn't bring down the competence in my mind of the people who are setting up this duel, but then at the same time, there were things that they did that Arthur couldn't have predicted of. They had people hiding there specifically in case something happened, right?
Yeah, I feel the opposite. I feel
yeah?
I feel like the other gang, Kane's gang, was shown to be extremely incompetent because of the fact that the Chinese were literally all throughout the area there.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
Then the fact that they chose an underground railway station that theoretically a train could come from.
Okay, that's
I feel like
good point.
I feel like the classic place that you do this, honestly, is you grab some kind of, like, I don't know, park or something, or you grab some kind of abandoned building. Mm-hmm. Like, the abandoned building thing, I think, makes way more sense, where you basically just, like...
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
You have people stationed up there, and you have it above ground, and you just... No, we have 4 walls. Mm-hmm. You're not getting anybody in here.
Yeah.
You just have people chill outside and just watch it. So I felt that this was more of a... No, we want a cinematic chase
a spectacle,
of sorts.
yeah,
and so the train thing is
that is a good point. I didn't make the connection immediately that the people hiding there weren't Kane's men, but they were
right.
What's his names? Yeah,
they were. Actually, we don't have his name on the list.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But yeah, the new boss of the Chinese, basically.
Right, because he did say we swept this place already, you know, for any rats, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Apparently not very well.
No, not well at all. Like, in a way, it just felt like the thing of where I'm like, oh, cool, this is moving so fast.
Right.
I don't really care about that kind of stuff.
Sure.
But no, this was just a really intense situation where we had Ash's gun basically be the only thing that saved them all from this situation. Right. And that was another thing that I felt like there had been times where they've shown intentionally also Ash having to reload because he runs out. And we never saw Ash reload the entire fight.
That was a bit of like suspension.
And so I was like, did we see
here.
him switch guns? No. So,
right. Well, and even if
I
he
just
had
suspend my disbelief quite a bit.
Right, and even if he had gotten ammo from like the other guns, it's not necessarily going to be the right kind of ammo.
Yep.
And with how quickly things were moving on the train, I doubt that he would have had the time if he doesn't have like a ready clip for like a revolver to just stick in there and reload. He would have been like, okay, hold on.
Well, no, they gave him plenty of time in between their raids on him in the train.
Okay.
But it was just the thing of where he uses a classic 6-shooter, so it's the kind of thing where you can't just have him shoot 7 bullets.
Yeah, the aesthetic is really cool, and you know, and Ash is very awesome, but there are certain narrative hiccups that can come along when you
get specific with
how much ammo they have.
Well, you just make the deal. This is Ash's gun, and when he uses this gun, he's very competent with aiming and everything like that. And then it's like, oh no, the reason limited the scope of what he can do. And I'm like, damn it, my nitpicker is coming out, and I don't want to. I'm having so much fun.
Yep.
But I love the episode in terms of like how much excitement it was. It felt like a second or third act of a really dramatic action movie where we had this entire sequence basically building up to an emotional climax, but also just a chase sequence where the dynamic of who was chasing who constantly changed. So the idea that entering this fight, we know that Ash has the advantage. We think Arthur's going to set up a trap, but we're like, oh, but
what is it going to be?
How is he going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, here's how he does that.
Right.
Oh, but then the Chinese are here. Oh, but then, this is a situation where, they don't have enough guns, basically. Oh, then Ash is chasing him, and he's on the train. Oh, but Arthur still had a ridiculous number of guys on the train. Okay, cool.
Right.
Like, he basically brought his whole gang on the train.
Because you're just planning to light the entire place up. It's like, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised how few people shot from the windows as well, given that, 20 guys were here as well. It was just a weird episode in terms of feelings of continuity, but
there was definitely some of that bullets dodging the protagonists kind of stuff going on. But
he did get hit. He did get hit.
He did get
by
hit.
the knife and the gun.
Very stylishly for the gun.
Yeah.
The knife one that's one that
that's one that I knew had to happen. Once we saw AG doing the run, don't die. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
I'm like, at the very least, you're gonna cause more problems than you'll solve by just being wherever Ash is.
And the reason, one of the reasons why I can't take the knife wound seriously, from the standpoint of, yes, it seriously happened, but actually being worried about it having serious consequences in the story, is because that happened because Ash decided to knife fight Arthur instead of just shooting him, which
we don't know their history entirely.
We don't know their history, right? So there's some leeway there, but it's still an odd decision. Yeah, especially given the kind of person Ash is. And then 2, he only got wounded by Arthur because AJ showed up and shouted his name and distracted him.
Yeah. That whole thing has a couple problems with me, but they're more small things. The main one is that Arthur is responsible for Shorter's death. So the fact that he gives him an honorable fight in regards to that bothers me. Because I'm like, wait a minute.
This guy's an absolute scumbag.
Well, right, but he literally murdered your best friend.
Right.
He essentially murdered your best friend. Laughed while doing it. He does not deserve a fair fight. He deserves an execution.
And there was already the opportunity for the fair fight, which he, then subverted and everything.
Twice.
Right. So
twice now. Now, here's the thing. For Ash, though, this might be some closure on something that's not been disclosed yet. The thing I have as a slight interesting thing with that was that the backstory that they did try to give us as an omniscient perspective, although, it is a bit Ash's backstory as well, is showing the actual duel fight that, Arthur lost his fingers from.
Right.
But if there's more to their past than that, I think that's where you could have kind of revealed that a little bit.
Right.
You start with something that happened maybe even before that, and then you show the duel in a later part in the episode.
Something where he sees Arthur in a different light. So even though Arthur tried to kill him, he took his fingers instead of killing him back.
Maybe Ash did him dirty at some point.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the vibe I was getting, that it was like, hey, you
should have just killed me back then. You took my fingers, right? What?
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was meaning, there's something that hasn't been shown that he hates Ash for, not the fingers. The fingers is just I deserved that. I tried to kill you with a gun.
It feels like the kind of thing where you totally could have had Arthur not just be fighting Ash in the flashback because of territory or something like that, but no, you did something that I specifically have a beef with.
Yeah, you killed a buddy of mine.
Right, and
that's why it's such a big deal that he went and killed Shorter. He's
exactly.
I'm taking vengeance on you.
Right, and then Ash deciding to fight him one-on-one instead of just shooting him is then
saying, I accept
your grievances and
I'll give you the fight you want.
Right. Let's do this. I'm going to bring this back to doing things honorably, if maybe I started the trend of things being dishonorable or something.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. And that could still happen later.
Yep.
It could be a thing where, Arthur's, dead, but, Ash basically still grieves for the guy or something. And then we're like, well, why is that? And he's like, well, I kind of am responsible for this or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, here we are. Ash is alive. Ooh, wait a minute. Actually, hold on. No. There was a line.
Oh, yeah?
There was a line that Arthur gave to Ash I think it was near the end. Yeah, was it here?
Oh yeah, we won't have to be haunted by each other.
Right. I lose. Kill me. Want me to blow raise out? You're mocking me saying shoot. Yeah. Stop running. Bring it on. It's clear to me now. We finally won't have to be haunted by each other. Right, boss? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are you two going to ask why I hate you so much? They say I'm cowardly or they become the mafia's dog, but I did it all to wipe you out of my sight. Do you know why? Yeah, but it's not my fault. Yeah, you never asked for it. Oh, shit. So this was the thing that I was like, oh, wait, there's something more tied to their past.
That gave me the vibe of like
they were both kids that got, abused and shit.
Yeah, like basically he ended up replacing Arthur in like Goldstein's approval or something like that, or I don't know.
Well, that literally happened in the gang kind of setup for sure. Like he rose while Arthur who Megalol,
right, exactly. Yep. And so now the only reason that Arthur ends up being promoted in Dino's organization is
Ash is gone.
Is because and he wants Arthur to get rid of Ash. So it sucks, bro.
It sucks, man. I don't know what that situation was. I feel like that's something that it will be tricky to figure out a time in which it makes sense to bring that, whatever that was, up.
Right.
Unless it's Ash then recounts all the horrible things that he's done, or he believes that he's done.
Well, and maybe that's actually why Ash ended up wanting to do the one-on-one fight instead of the just shooting him with a gun, is because it's you didn't choose this either, right? Like you got dealt a really shit hand, and so this is just how it kind of has to be. So let's do this as equals, and then it'll be over.
They're the archetypal rivals in this type of a story, even though Arthur is nothing compared to Ash.
Right, he is nowhere near his caliber.
Every spectrum of things. It's literally the I could never be anything like you are kind of rivalry, where one is literally below the other in every category, except for the fact that they're extremely similar in all their little details.
He compensates with trying to do like the spiky hair thing, and he does. I would say Arthur, I think, does have a cooler voice actor than Ash.
I will just say, voice acting in general in this show is
fantastic.
Peak. It's so good.
But also just Arthur's voice just sounds so cool. Acting aspect of it aside, right? Like it's just like, damn, that is awesome. Like I could listen to someone like that talk for a long time.
Oh yeah. But all right.
Here we are.
Ash is alive. He is being taken to the hospital because he suffered a decent knife wound, and that was not a small knife.
No.
I don't know if you noticed, but Ash was using a much smaller blade. Almost looked like a utility or X-Acto knife of sorts.
I was wondering if that was actually going to become a plot point, or not like a big plot point, but like a
problem.
Yeah, like a problem in the fight where it's like, okay, we don't actually have the same kind of weapon. How are we gonna,
their blades connected, I think, once or twice, but it didn't seem to be a thing of where any of them were in danger of having their blades broken or
like the reach wasn't that much of an issue, things like that.
Yeah, but you can almost tell by the way that our boy Arthur was handling his knife that he's like, I've been practicing for so long to get back at you for my fingers and stuff like that. Just the way he was switching the blades.
That was cool. And also just the idea that, he can't use a gun. So
that too.
Like that's one of those things that's just like, oh damn. But at the same time,
but he could have figured it out with his left hand. Now it's very realistic in that he's like, no, I can't pull anything that has a trigger. Not because I can't just use my left hand to pull the trigger, but because if you're going to fire a gun at all accurately, you need two hands. You actually do need two hands.
The whole like dual wielding pistols and just.
That's not realistic at all.
No. Maybe if they were automatics and you're just sort of spraying a whole area.
And you don't want to hit anything more than 20 feet away or 30 feet away.
Yeah, like, Recoil is a bitch.
Recoil is a bitch, and also like you would have to be like humongous hands and extremely strong.
Like there's the reason that also you hold things like this, because then the bottom hand is supporting, because when like guns can be heavy, and if you're holding them far away from your body, that whole thing.
All that stuff. Yeah. Anyhow, wow. Yeah, what an action set piece, and now
that was pretty awesome.
We're back kind of to the status quo that we were in when Ash was
in jail
with the police. So
but the thing is that now that this has happened,
a whole bunch of other stuff that's happened. Yeah.
I believe they got him out on parole, basically, or something like that. Like I seem to recall there being, because they got him out somehow, right? But I want to say that it was something where it was still like if you do bad stuff, then you end up back in the slammer, right?
Yeah, I'll have to go back and check that stuff. But yeah, they might have to.
It's like the hot funny joke. Yeah, like of course.
Right.
Sure, I'll definitely stick to that.
Yeah, I think he can definitely not have to get charged with murder. But
sure.
But I would say that they're going to probably use him as a tool more than anything here.
Right. The charges aren't even the biggest problem. It's the dirty cop that comes in, or you're
exactly.
dead.
But, okay. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.